This is a systems test playthrough of the Saturnine Chalice from Dead Light and Other Dark Turns. A scenario for Call of Cthulhu 7th edition, featuring Jay as Eamon Macaulay, Pav as Reginald Miles, and Nick as the Keeper of the Arcane Lore. Warning: this episode contains adult themes, scary situations, and extreme accent slippage. Listener discretion is advised. The car starts to judder and it starts to splutter, and all of a sudden it just cuts out and dies completely. You do catch a glimpse of a large house that's set back from the trees. That's probably about a good 50-100 meters walk for you there.
Looks like this is the Wayland estate.
Well, our vehicle actually broke down not too far from here, and this is the only building within miles, so we sort of came here looking for help.
I'm very sure there'll be something out in the garage there. I'm pretty sure we have some gas. We can get you on the road in a couple of minutes. Master Wayland has organised a party for his daughter Veronica, as she's about to undertake a great endeavour. Eamon, as you start to shuffle out, you look to the other side of the car and you see a pair of feet. They're barefoot and they've got really long, kind of really a bit unsightly nails, and the skin's a bit of an odd colour too. And as you pop out the car and stand up, there's no one on the other side of the car.
Operator, yeah, could you put me through to the Rosie's books?
Veronica is following my footsteps and attempting the Abramelin operation, which is a means of contacting your guardian angel. It's a long process that requires utmost focus and prayer and consultation of religious texts. And by the end of it, you can contact a guardian angel, and you can bind demons that would interfere with your life and access great powers.
Yeah, I go to the washroom and I just wash my hands, and if there are bits of oil, and brush down my trousers to make sure I don't want to get oil on the house.
As you enter the bathroom, it's really nicely decorated. There's a door that leads to a spiral staircase.
I'm curious. I'm gonna put my ear to the locked door, see if I hear anything coming from.
Start to hear something scratching on the door.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you sound fine. You sound totally fine. And then I'm gonna take my towel that's covered in oil stains now, and a bit of dirt, and quickly leave.
As you walk to the bathroom door, the door that you were listening at flies open. Episode 2, Bricking It. As you walk to the bathroom door, the door that you were listening at flies open. And there's nothing there.
Okay,
Give me a sanity
cool.
check, please.
I'm gonna 39 success.
You do not lose any sanity. Must have just been the wind or some rats or something.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph. And then I'm gonna open the door.
Hail Mary, full of grace.
yeah. Clutching my my St. Patrick's saintly necklace. I'm gonna hurry down the stairs.
Again, you open the door
in the
and
living room.
actually Rosemary is stood there with the tray, and she goes, "Is everything all right in there? I thought I heard a noise."
I think that I knock into her full. I'm looking behind me. I've flung this door open and I'm just moving forward without looking in front of me, and I think I just slam straight into her.
Fair. Yeah. She, oh no.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Oh, is everything all right? I thought I heard a noise.
Yeah, no, I thought I heard a noise too, but it clearly nothing. The door just flew open though.
Oh, that's unusual. Well, I must have been maybe the wind, I assume.
Aye, the wind. That's what I thought.
Are you joining everyone downstairs?
Yes.
I'll just clear up this
Yes.
mess. This mess here.
And I take the towel that I've got that's covered in oil,
Yeah.
and I use that to like sop
No,
up all the.
it's okay. I'll take care of this. You pass. I'll take that too. It seems
Oh,
must have been an
grand.
awful mess. Let me take that for you.
Yeah, grand. Does that? Can I just ask on that tray? Was there still the sweetened tea, or had that gone downstairs?
There was still the tea and the glass.
Okay, cool,
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, and with that, I hurry downstairs and join
So
you in the
with that, we'll
drawing
cut back
room.
to Reginald, and you're having a conversation with Mr. Whalen there. Then all of a sudden, the doors open and Rosemary's there, and she has a tray with an empty glass of water and a sweet tea. She goes, I just saw your friend Eamon in the hall using the telephone. I gave him his water, but here is your tea." And she
Oh,
takes it and puts it on the coffee table in front of you, and
thank you very
goes,
much.
and you're very welcome. And Mr. Whalen, Miss Veronica, is anything you would like to drink? And Mr. Whalen says, I'll take a tea as well. And Veronica says, "Oh no, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. I'm just going to go to the library actually and do some reading." She stands up.
The
And goes,
library?
"Oh yes, we've got a real extensive collection of books here. We use them as part of we like to read, we like to study. We use and we
Wow.
have some that we use as part of the ritual too. So I could show you if you like."
Oh yeah, books. I'm fascinated. Please do show me.
Of course, yeah. Follow me. Would you like your tea in the library then, sir?
Yes, if you allow food and drink in the library, I'll take it there.
Yeah. Well, I think he'll be all right, Rosemary. He's a librarian, for God's sake. He knows how to behave around a book or two, you know. Yes, of course. Right this way. And she takes the tea and puts it back on the tray, and then walks with you. And Veronica goes, "Yeah, please come through." So to get to the library from the room you're in now, you go through to the dining room, out that door, and you go in the door that you first saw Veronica come out of. And as you get into there, you are greeted by floor-to-ceiling mahogany bookcases that they occupy all of the space. There's a huge collection of books in here, and most of which are leather-bound. Looking at the titles, you see stuff on the occult, theology, history, and philosophy. There's a central reading table that's surrounded by comfortable chairs, and they're all open at passage. There's books there that are all open around there. You also note there's a few gaps on shelves where some books could have been, and you notice that actually facing out of the window, there's a really large lectern that's shaped like an eagle there, and that's basically it. And Veronica goes, "Yeah, please. I was just gonna sit and read myself and kind of maybe prepare a bit more for the for." You can't never study too much, can you? So this is it. This is our little library. I'm sure you've seen much bigger back in. Where did you say you worked?
Arkham University.
Arkham. Yeah, perfect. I'm sure I'm sure the library there is completely dwarfs this one. But yeah, it's our little place.
This is your personal collections. Is always. It gives an insight into the person's soul. I feel what books they keep. I know I've got my personal collection of books, and to see inside your soul by what books you
tell
keep.
a lot. That's it. You can tell a lot about a person by what they've read and what they have. But yeah, please feel free to. I was just going to read, so please feel free to take any book you like to peruse, or if you got any more questions or anything, then let me know.
What are you currently reading, if you don't mind me asking?
Just these books here. Just they're it's funny. They're descriptions of angels in different religions. So here there's descriptions of the 9 choirs of how Catholicism uses the 9 choirs of angels, but it's funny how there's the same theme that runs through all of these religions. that there are these heavenly arbiters, the invisible messengers in Protestantism, the Malachim in Judaism, and the Malika in Islam. It's funny how all these religions have a commonality to them, despite the differences they have too.
And you want to speak to your guardian angel, from what I understand.
Yeah, that I do. That's why I'm doing the operation.
Have you heard of it working for anyone else before?
Not personally. We no, I haven't.
I've seen.
Yeah, my father, as I said, my father tried it, but he didn't quite make it. Something, it didn't work for him.
No, I've seen people, and I've read about people trying these things, but I've never seen anyone do it or hear of it in person. This is
I think it takes. There's a lot of
step.
misinformation. Yeah, there's a lot of misinformation out there. As you're talking to her, you notice actually when you look at her face, there seems to be from her forehead. You notice like a couple of flakes of ash fall from her forehead, but she doesn't seem to notice as she's talking.
Oh, fair enough. Do I should I do a spot hidden? See if I can see anything else in here or on her forehead. Inspect for dandruff.
No,
for her head and shoulders.
No. There's actually you could make me if you're kind of looking around the room. She's going to sit down and just like start reading. So if you want to take a few minutes to look around the room, I'll take a library use roll.
Oh, library. Ha! Three.
Bosh. Yeah, so looking around the room, it's they, as I said, it's all occultism, philosophy, religion, history, and you notice the books that are missing. The most likely things that they're going to be are the Torah, the Bible, and the Quran, based on the rest of the books there.
Well, the religious books are missing. Interesting. So they have no place in here, or they're being studied. Hey, Veronica, where's your Bible and your Torah? I've been looking at your books, but noting the filing system you're using, there's some gaps.
Oh, we use those. They're upstairs to be used as part of the operation. We will consult. We'll study them and pray. So they're all useful. So they're upstairs in preparation.
So you're not just choosing one. You're not putting all your eggs in one basket, as they say. You're going to have your eggs in many baskets and see what happens.
Well, I think, as I said, it's about. There's no one. The fact that there's so many commonalities between these means that there must be something there between them all. You can't just take one.
Well, yeah. You say they're Abrahamic religions, and have you ever heard of the Book of Abraham?
She kind of narrows her eyes at you. She says, "The Book of because the Book of Abraham of Worms, because that's what the whole operation is."
I know, it's just a funny link, right? The Abrahamic religions, Book of Abraham of Worms, more commonalities. How delightful, I've heard that book has the power to unlock hidden powers that you can control the fate of men, and the power that you could get from understanding that.
Yeah,
knowledge is power.
Yeah, indeed. It's more for me. It's more the challenge of doing it. I mean, I like traveling. After I graduated, I traveled all over the world. I got to meet so many different people, and this is after my studies too. This is just another chance to put those studies into practice. I was traveling, and I had to come home. There was something. Why did I? Because I came home not long before deciding to attempt the operation, and I had to. Why did I? why did I come home? And she puts her head down and kind of thinks. And as she does, a bit more ash falls from her forehead. And she goes, well, anyway, yeah, this is a good chance for me to connect with my father some more.
Nice. Yeah, your father seems like a good man. Obviously very generous to help us out, so we are thankful to you and your family, for your hospitality.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet someone as like-minded as us. That's for sure. And she flashes you a beaming smile there.
Well, I'll I shan't disturb you any longer. I'll keep having a look at these books. This is I feel right at home here in this room.
Good. I'm glad. Yeah, please feel free.
Can I do a psychology check on Veronica? See,
Yeah.
See if I notice anything. Because obviously, I've clocked that the ash has fallen from her head twice now, and it don't make no sense. 26. Yeah, that's a definite pass. I'm just under that.
And what are you trying to find out from her with this?
Just seeing if she's, because I've noticed it with her father now that he zones off, and is she fully coherent? Like, is she like fully lucid, or does something seem off about her and the way she's acting?
Apart from that, yeah, she seems really normal. She seems normal.
Yeah, but she can't remember why she's back. Oh. Where shall I go next in the library? Let me see. Can I go to the section on angels, please? And
Yeah. So actually, as you can see, I've sent you a little handout that describes angels in different religions based on kind of what we had just kind of discussed. And I imagine as you're kind of looking around, something catches the corner of your eye out the window, and you see there's a shadow kind of being cast across the grounds. It looks to be, this kind of long hair. It's a human-shaped shadow. But when you look to where the source would be, there's nothing there.
Oh, how bizarre.
And we'll cut back to Eamon then. So, Eamon, you've just left Rosemary upstairs mopping up with bits, and you kind of run back down the stairs.
Yeah, bundle into the drawing room and see it empty because they're all in the library.
No, Augustus is still there, so you'd have to go. You've not been to there yet, so you would go through the dining room. You'd see all that, the nice the plates and everything there.
I thought Augustus went to the library with them.
No, he stayed in the lounge.
Okay.
So everyone else gone to the library.
Ah, Augustus, good sir. Where's Reggie?
Oh, Eamon. Yes, please. Reginald has gone to the library with Veronica to look at some of the books. He seemed to be very interested in what we're doing here, so we decided to. Well, not decided. He seems very interested in what we're doing here, so I thought we'd share our knowledge, what's going on.
Just Reggie to end up at a library.
Well, it's nice to meet a gentleman who has an open mind.
Yes, that he does.
So did you see you found the washroom okay?
Yeah, I didn't want to get any of my any of the muck from outside into your fine establishment.
Well, that's very kind of you. Very kind. We appreciate it.
No. Unfortunately, I bumped into to Rosemary upstairs, literally. So I'm sorry. Sorry if you heard the noise.
Oh, that's what that was. Yeah, no, that's no problem. Don't worry. I'm sure there'll be no issue. She's very good at her job. She worked for us for years. We love Rosemary and Jeremiah. They're good people.
Yeah, no. They're really great. Yeah, no, it's just she was stood right there outside the washroom door, and I just didn't see her as I left, and I just walked straight into her. So I did.
Oh, fair. Yeah, fair enough. That's sometimes it happens. You see, I imagine you want to join the party too soon.
Hmm. Can as I say that, as I describe that, I try and gauge his reaction to whether that's like, like when I'm like, she was stood right outside the door, like try and gauge his reaction to be like, if he thinks there's anything weird in that or not.
Yeah, yeah.
But I guess like it sounds
Yeah,
not. No,
no, he's
cool.
cool. He's cool with
Okay,
it.
yeah, cool. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, hopefully, the lads will be here in a few hours. I'm so sorry to put you out this and impose on you.
Oh, you use the telephone. Perfect. Yeah, you got somebody
Yeah.
to come pick you up. Yeah, no, that's grand.
Aye.
That'll be perfect. Well, hopefully, if they get here soon, we'll get you on your way. But if they don't, then you can join us for dinner, and we can celebrate Veronica's attempt.
Hey, that's very kind of you, good sir. Very kind
Well,
of
we
you.
got plenty of space, and he gestures to the dining room, to the table. So you're more than welcome. Rosemary's cooking up quite a feast. She's an excellent cook.
Aye, amazing. Yeah. I guess
Actually,
I
can you make me a spot hidden, please? Actually,
yeah. That is a marginal failure.
do you want to push it or spend luck?
No, I don't feel like I don't think I've seen anything. I don't feel like I've had had a reason to look.
Yeah,
If
that's
that makes
fair.
sense.
Yeah, fair.
So I'm like,
Yeah. So
I'm just cursorily glancing around. I
yeah,
guess I
yeah,
just don't see anything.
yeah. So I mean, do your friend has you sit there for a few seconds in silence, I guess, and he goes, so your friend has an interest in.
I fill all silence.
Oh, fine, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you say then?
I'm just like, yeah, it's the drive down here was so beautiful. So it was, just the trees along the road. It's so nice. Often we take the main road. We don't often actually get out in the car, to be honest. Done a lot of traveling from like city to city, town to town, though. So I have, but it's just kind of nice just being on these sort of back roads and really being a bit closer to nature. Really reminds me of upstate New York. That's where I'm from, and that's where my family is, and that's where left of them are based up there. But yeah, it's just it's so beautiful down here. So it is so luscious, so green.
It's great.
It sort of reminds me of like how like the family would talk about way back the homeland being so green and vibrant.
Yeah, definitely. No, it's we love it out here. It's great, and it gives us the privacy we need because we need an intense length of time to be able to carry out the operation without interruption. You see, so we like the fact that there's no one around because it's very strict and has to be very controlled conditions to perform it.
Oh, okay. What's this operation, like some kind of surgery?
Oh, sorry. Yes, your friend and I were discussing it. It's Veronica is going to be performing an Abramelin operation, which is a rite to try and contact a guardian angel to bind, to get favors from them, get knowledge, and to gather powers to do wondrous things, and to get proof of the divine as well.
Aye, we've all got our guardian angels, so we do.
Well, this will allow you to speak to them directly to get contact. Can you imagine?
But that's not what he intends, though, is he? Is it?
Well, we're merely here as on his will, but why can't we contact the divine?
Well,
if there are means, the world is more than what we think.
I agree with you there, so do. But surely he wouldn't intend for us to touch the divine. That's the whole point, isn't it? It's like it's there, but it's not. You can't. It's there to be believed. It's not there to be seen and touched and asked favors of.
What about harnessing it, though? There are powers beyond what we know here.
Well, that would not be Catholic. No, it wouldn't.
But what about this rite would let you bind demons? Surely you can agree that binding demons would be an appropriate use. You could bind demons and prevent evil. Would you not prevent evil if you could?
I mean that. Yeah, of course so. Of course I would. That sounds mighty fine. But like binding and sealing, yeah. But binding and harnessing.
No, you don't. That's the misinterpretation of it.
Oh,
You
okay.
gain powers from you gain powers. You gain knowledge and the means to invoke powers through your guardian angel, but you also gain the ability to prevent demons from impacting your life. That's the power of the Abramelin. But that's why it requires such focus, because it's not a power to be used lightly.
Yeah.
But the things you can access are of great worth.
So how long you been preparing for this surgery? Sorry, not surgery. Operation. Operation, as you call it.
Well, yeah, months. I've attempted it myself in the past, and I failed at the end of it. But Veronica, she's going to be doing it, and I've got great hopes. It takes many months to do it. 18 months.
18 months. Jesus.
Hey, who's taking the Lord's name in vain? Watch yourself, Sonny. After your chat there.
Yeah, you're a good one. Good one. Pulling my leg, so you are. All of this sounds much more like Reggie chat than it is my kind of chat. Maybe he'll have more luck passing through what all this means. But hell yeah, I'm hella curious to see how it all turns out.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be swell. I have the utmost faith in Veronica. I think I'm so proud of her following my footsteps and trying this.
Yeah, I can evidently see. Yeah. I'm gonna. So you said they're in the library.
Yeah, they're in the library there. Feel free
Grand,
to wander. And if you need anything, please ask Rosemary or Jeremiah. They'll be very happy to help you.
Grand, Tom Muchley. Yeah, I'll dander on through to the library then. So I will. Thank you very much.
So you get up and you walk into the dining room and you see the kitchen door open, and Rosemary walks out of it, and she's carrying some silverware that she's just polishing. She goes, "Oh yes, hello sir. Everything to your liking?" And just puts it down, picks up another spoon, puts down that spoon, and takes one and starts polishing it. Do you need any more drinks or anything? Okay, perfect.
All good, thanks.
Okay, perfect.
And as you watch, I carry on. I don't stop. I do not.
Oh, that's fine.
I just carry on nodding and just give her a wide berth as possible.
That's fine. Well, she turns around and walks. Yeah, she turns around and walks back into the kitchen, and the door, as you see, she pushes it and goes to the side. And at the far end of the kitchen, you see a figure standing there, and the door closes and it's gone. And the figure is long, dark hair covering her face, and she looks really grubby and dirty and naked as well. And then you see as she pushes the door open, the figure's there, and as it closes, then it's gone.
Okay, and female figure. Do you say
female figure?
Does this color of the skin look similar to the color of the skin that I saw before?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
May I have a sanity roll, please?
Yeah, of course.
Do you recognize those feet?
Not that you're picking on me.
I made Pav do a sanity roll, didn't I? For
61. Oh, I'm going to spend 1 luck.
So I don't know if you can spend luck on sanity rolls.
No! Can I? Oh.
I don't think you can push them either.
Really?
Yeah. You can't spend them on sanity rolls, I'm afraid.
No!
I
fail by 1.
So you have a little involuntary action, which whatever your involuntary action might be, could be like a little a noise.
Yeah, it's definitely the same.
Clutch your pearls.
No, it's definitely the same screech that I made when I was under the car, like a sort of
yes,
kind of
and you lose 1 sanity.
Okay, and sorry, in-game question. So on my character sheet, I have sanity and then I've got and I've got starting, and then I've got current. So when I change the current, that doesn't change my sub number. I've got like a... Does that make sense?
Yeah, let me see.
My insane number stays static. Is that right?
Yes, it's still a fifth of your daily
Total.
sanity. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And my sanity resets every day.
No.
No.
Your insanity resets every day.
My insanity resets
Yeah,
every
so
day.
you would have to lose a fifth of your maximum sanity each day, and your maximum is 60 or whatever you started with.
Yeah, so I started with 60, so I'm now at 59.
Yeah, you would have to lose
And
11
so
more,
if I
is it?
go to... Yeah, so if I lose 11 more...
No,
then
9.
No.
Oh, it's a fifth, sorry, yeah, 11 more. Yeah, you'll go indefinitely insane, which will be a bout of madness for a certain number of rounds, and then you will have a funny turn for a certain number of hours.
Okay, and what's temporary insanity then?
Temporary insanity is your when you lose over a fifth. You would go temporarily insane.
Okay, sorry. You said indefinite insanity. What's indefinite insanity then?
Same deal.
So I go both... No, hold on. I can't. That doesn't make sense. If I lose a fifth, I can't go... Do I go both temporarily and indefinitely insane at the same time?
Let me see. I think you do. I've written it down here. So you get a... Oh, so no, temporary insanity, sorry, is if you lose 5 or more sanity points from a single source.
Cool. Okay, that sounds good.
Then, if you lose 5 or more from a single source, you do an int roll. And if you succeed that int roll, you are temporarily insane, which is
Great. Mad for a short amount of time.
1d10 hours. If
Great.
you're in, and then indefinite insanity is if you lose a fifth of more of your sanity in one day.
Okay, cool. Great.
Yeah. Which will then be a bout of madness and then 1d10 hours of insanity. And a bout of madness is an involuntary thing for 1d10 rounds.
Okay. Can't believe you can't spend luck on sanity.
No. It's a real meanie.
And you can't push it either.
No, because when you push, it's a skill roll pushing stuff, and when you push it, you have to kind of describe how you're doing it, but what could make things worse. So where Pav rubbed his glasses there, if he failed it, I would have broken his glasses, I think, and given him disadvantage on or penalty die on spot hidden checks, probably, which would have been pretty nasty.
Yeah.
The disadvantage and advantage are you roll an additional tens dice. And you take the higher or lower of the two if you have a bonus die or a penalty die.
Interesting. That's brutal.
So you enter the library where you find Veronica sat reading, and she looks up at you and gives you a little smile and goes, hello. And then you see Reginald, who was looking out the window at the time.
You right there, Reggie?
Yeah, I thought I just saw something. I'm always daydreaming. I'm a dreamer.
Yeah, but we're in a library. This is the one place that I wouldn't have thought you'd be dreaming. This is always the one I think you're dreaming of when you're not in the library.
I come here to dream.
Oh.
Of worlds that we can't imagine. The places you could go to in these pages. Do you not understand? This is
no,
joy of
clearly
joys.
not.
This is like you in having a drink. This is your happy place for me.
Second church, as it were.
Indeed. So, what the boy's saying?
Speaking of which, sorry, you're going to see Eamon after seeing the this like horrifying visual of this like naked decomposing body.
Couldn't tell from that distance.
Couldn't tell, but like he does take his hip flask out surreptitiously and takes a little swig.
Amen. What did the boys say? What? You okay? You're acting weird again.
No, I swear I've been seeing things in this house. There's something ain't right here.
Your
man Waylon was talking about summoning and harnessing guardian angels. Like, that can't be right. That can't be what God intended.
I mean, who knows what God intends? But I mean, I read the books. That's what they're just trying to do. What's in the books, and I think it's quite fascinating. Something that we could watch and see. I mean, it means nothing to us either way, or to you at least. So,
well, I mean, if they're trying to, he said he wanted to touch divinity.
Do you think he can? He said he's already tried it and it failed. So I wouldn't worry too much, Eamon. Like, just, it'd be fine. It'd be fine. Like, what's the worst that could happen? Nothing happens.
I don't know. He said about bringing demons into this world and binding them.
Well, I mean, if that ever happens, I mean, I've read about it in books, but I've never seen it happen before. Do you not think that could be
all
interesting?
I know is that I don't know where the nearest church is, and like, if we need to get farther down here to exorcise some demons, then like, I can't do that.
Well, don't worry, we'll be gone soon anyway. If you're feeling uncomfortable, I'm enjoying it here, but I understand you're not.
The lads said
we'll be on our way soon.
Yeah, I called the lads, and they're on their way, so they are.
All right, good.
But they said they'd be a couple of hours.
Yeah,
and I gave them the directions that Jeremiah gave to me, but like, I just hope they can follow it, because...
I mean, are you going to be okay for a few hours here, or...?
I think so. Unless I totally end up losing my mind. I'll let you know before that happens, though, yeah?
Yeah, that'll be grand.
As you're talking, you notice the light outside you. It looks like the sun is starting to set, but seems like it's quite early for that.
Does it? It's not even gone 4. Is the sun setting? It's the middle of July. June?
June. It's
June.
middle to end of June.
Middle of June, like, we're not in, like, can't be getting dark this early.
Yeah, I think there's some strange things going on in this house or this region. I saw something funny from the window outside, but I couldn't tell what it was. But
as you're talking, you start to hear a scratching from the roof. It sounds like it's coming from the room directly above you. And it's a very low, like...
Hey, Veronica, have you got a dog upstairs?
She looks up from a book and goes, what? Sorry? Why do you ask?
The scratching. Can you not hear
the
that?
noise?
No. She looks.
You hear that, right? You hear that?
No.
You don't hear that?
No. She goes back to the book. You
hear
okay?
it though, Reggie, right?
Yeah, I heard that. I heard it. Don't worry.
Let me go ask Father and see if there's anything that he knows. And she stands up, closes the book, stands up, and leaves to go and investigate. Or go and speak to Augustus. So she goes out the door that you came in towards the.
While she does that, can I very quickly scuttle over to where she was and look at the cover of the book that she was reading?
Yeah, fine. And it is just a text on the treatise of angels and description of like cherubim in a choir.
Okay, cool. I scuttle back to Reggie. Is it still scratching? Is the noise still?
Yeah. It's getting
Oh my
louder.
God. Reggie, I got to tell you, I heard this upstairs when I was in the washroom getting cleaned up, and then the door just burst open, but there was nothing there. But the
What, to the
noises.
washroom?
When I was in the washroom, I went to clean up after like getting on my hands and knees under the car.
The
I didn't want to
washroom
get
door
these
burst
fine
open.
folks. No, the washroom. Sorry, yeah, okay. So the washroom had this weird like spiral staircase behind a doorway in it, and like there was this scratching at the door, and then like it got louder and louder, and then the door burst open, but there was nothing there. I liked it. That's when I bumped into Rosie.
Well, didn't Mr. Wayland say not to go snooping around upstairs anyway?
I wasn't snooping around.
Mm.
I weren't. I was in the washroom. It all happened to me.
Right, well, I know what your friends do, so if you're scouting the place out for them, then...
Reggie, you know me better than that. What, you think just because I'm Irish, I'll just sink to that level?
No, it's because I know you. It's nothing to do with the fact you just happen to be Irish as well. Calm yourself, Eamon. I still love you. You're still my boy.
Well, that's not. I'm not like that.
I know you're not like that.
The only wrong thing I do is serve alcohol, and I
The
don't think that's
people
wrong.
you associate yourselves with,
The people who run the bar, yeah, sure, but you're not going to find any upstanding gentlemen run a bar in a prohibition, are you?
Well, of course not, but,
Doesn't stop you. I don't judge you for coming to the bar. I don't think that you're a wrong un just because you choose to partake.
No, I don't think I'm a wrong un either.
Yeah, good. Well, I'm glad we're on the same page.
Right.
And there is a door from this room that opens up behind you. There's two doors, in fact. And you see the one, if you're looking at the map now, the lower of the two doors opens up. And Rosemary stood there and she goes, I just want to see if you boys need anything, any drinks or anything at all. I just want to make sure you're well fed and watered, obviously.
You don't have any interesting drinks, do you?
Any what, sorry?
Any interesting drinks?
Interesting how?
He wants alcohol.
Yes. Alcohol. Yeah, of course. What would you like?
A wee dram of whiskey would be amazing.
Yes, we can do some whiskey. For you, sir. Would you like anything?
I'm okay. This sweet tea is delicious. I might
so
have
glad.
some proper English tea now. Nice hot.
Perfect. Yes. Of course, I can do that. That sounds great.
Oh no. Thank you kindly for your hospitality. You've been most gracious to us.
Well, I'm glad. Any friend of Mr. Wayland's is very welcome here. And she retreats back into the kitchen, and you can hear sort of like some cupboards being opened and things clashing around. But the scratching is there still.
She gives me the creeps, and that gives me the creeps too. And he points at the ceiling.
A few minutes later, if you're still there, she comes back with the tray and has the whiskey on there and the tea as well. And she goes, for you, sir, and hands you the tea, Reginald. And for you, sir, the whiskey, and hands you that, Eamon. And then holds the tray and goes, anything else I could get you at all?
Thank you. Thank you very much.
What time is dinner going to be served? And I feel like, are we appropriately dressed? Because I feel like we will be here for dinner. I just don't want to.
Yes, I'm sure you'll be fine. No, not at all. I'm sure you'll be fine. Dinner shouldn't be too long now, I anticipate, actually. Yeah, I'm just doing the final finishing touches and the guests should be arriving soon. Do you drink the whiskey, Eamon?
I think Eamon swills it, like sniffs it, and then, like, depending on what he smells, says Solancha, and knocks it back.
Yeah, it smells. Doesn't really smell of anything. And as you,
so it doesn't smell like whiskey.
I'm
not
really.
I'm happy to do a roll for. If it doesn't smell like whiskey, I don't think I'll drink it.
Okay, yeah, fair. Yeah, fine. I would say it doesn't really smell. Yeah, you can't really smell anything. Whiskey. It looks like a whiskey.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna try and like. Yeah, I'll be like I'll infer that I'm gonna sip it.
Okay.
And I'll say, cilantro, thank you very much.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. Anything else, gents?
No, that's everything. Thanks.
Okay, perfect. Good. I'll just go and finish up then in the kitchen. She goes back into the kitchen and starts. Yeah.
Is there a plant pot around here or like?
There is not.
Does the window open?
The library?
Is the window open?
Yeah, you could open the window. Can I
open the window? I'm going to open the window.
Yeah.
And I'm going to just chuck it out the window.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Cool.
Reggie, we can't stay for dinner. This place is weird.
Well, where are we going to go? It's dark outside now. Like, I know it's oddly early, but it's dark outside now. We've got no light. We've got no car. The boys are coming here to come collect us. Where do you think we're going to go?
I don't know.
I understand you don't want to.
I've got a bad feeling about this. This doesn't. Something ain't right about this place.
I do want to stay. I mean, they're doing something that interests me in an odd way, and also Veronica seems lovely.
Seems lovely? She seems off her rocker.
I mean, no more so than her father does, and he seems perfectly fine.
Sorry, Veronica. Yeah. Sorry, I thought you meant Rosemary for a second there.
No.
What about me? No, she's not there. Don't worry.
No, yeah. Veronica seems mighty sweet girl, but okay. Well, let's just stick together from now on because I'm seeing less weird shit when I'm next to you.
Okay, wait. What have you seen?
I don't know. I've heard the scratching. At least when I'm with you, I know that the scratching's real and it's not just in my head. And I've seen this weird, dead-ish figure. I've seen feet.
What? You seen feet? You look like your feet again?
No, I told you about the weird thing I saw when I was under the car, and then I thought I saw it in the kitchen as well. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, man. I just if we're together, I'll point it out when I see it. How about that?
How much have you had to drink today?
1 dram. And that was before. That was after I saw all this shit.
Oh, the one you just drank now?
Yeah. Aye.
The one that you flung out the window?
No.
So you've not been drinking?
I took a swig from my hip flask. But no, I've not been drinking. I am not drunk right now. You've seen me when I'm drunk.
So you actually see...
You know I'm not drunk right now. So you
saw what you saw?
I saw what... I'm telling you what I saw.
All right. Well, I mean, point it out next time. I've not seen anything weird. I mean, weirder than the conversations I've been having with Veronica.
Weirder than the sun setting at 4 p.m.
I mean, that
in the
is
middle
weird.
Of summer.
I don't know why that's happened.
And as you continue, as you've been having this conversation, this happens. The sun has now completely set, and it's dark outside.
Can I have left the window open?
And as the sun sets, all the curtains in the room just slam shut.
Oh my god!
Can you both make me sanity rolls, please?
I just think they're automatic.
1920s. Yes. 13.
You do not lose any sanity.
I think I'm going to lose some sanity.
How much? What did you roll?
61.
Yeah, that's fine. You lose 1 sanity. And so that obviously it only takes 6 for Pav to go indefinitely insane. So all the curtains in the room have just gone drawn shut.
Well, that's odd. Yeah, what
Odd?
the hell?
Odd!
What is going on? What the fuck? Oh, this is weird. Okay, fine. I believe you now. This house is a little weird. Where's Veronica? Let me speak to her. Like, these curtains.
Jeremiah comes in from the kitchen, actually, as soon as says, boys, good to see you here. Have you seen Rosemary around at all? She said she was she's finished preparing dinner now, and she said she would check the house for any more gasoline for you. And said, I've checked everywhere, but the only place I haven't checked is the basement. It's quite large down there, and she might have fallen. Would you mind? I hate to be in imposition, but could you search the basement for her? And could you come with me, and we could look together?
Jeremiah, I'm pretty sure you already checked the basement, didn't you?
No, not for gasoline. I went down for another.
No, you went down looking for gasoline.
Whoa, Jeremiah! I'm fascinated. These curtains, they all close automatically when it went dark. How do they work?
What's going on? Well, when it gets dark, we prefer the curtains closed.
But they all just closed without anyone closing them.
Well, yeah, as I said, when it's dark, we like them closed, so we close them.
How? I didn't see it, and they all went at the same time.
He looks confused, like you're an idiot, and he's a bit like, "What are you talking about? We close the curtains as it gets dark."
Who closed? Like, you physically closed every
also, sorry, he's too polite to look at you like you're an idiot because he's a professional butler. I'll give him that. But he has an air of. I'm not sure what you're talking about. But yes. Well, can you help me look for Rosemary? She's gone looking for gasoline. Apologies. That's what I meant to say too.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna grab Reggie on the shoulder and just be like, Reggie, are we really going into the basement? This feels like a bad idea.
I mean, any worse than, it can't be any worse than being up here with you.
Wow.
Well, you're seeing things.
And you're like, you didn't see these curtains just close themselves?
I saw the curtains close, and the butler's like, nothing happened. I don't know. I don't know what to think, but you said you don't see weird stuff with me. Like, let's just stick together. Let's just go look for his bloody wife downstairs.
Yes, thank you. It'd be great if you help me. We'll cover more ground. If she's fallen down there, she could be hurt, and it would be very helpful. I'd really appreciate it.
Yeah, come on. These guys have taken us in. We can't say no. It's rude of us. They're being very polite and hospitable. Amen.
You're right. Maybe it's all just in my head.
Thank you. So yes, follow me. And he takes you to the basement door under the stairs. He opens it. And you see there's a pull string light, and he turns it on, and there's like and then a couple lights go on that lead down. But as you get to the bottom of the stairs,
no, hold on, sorry, wait, Jeremiah, just before we go down.
Yes, of course. Sorry, yes.
You don't happen to have any torches in the house, do you? Or candles? Just maybe, just call me paranoid.
Well, yeah, we have candles. Yes, of course. We can provide. Yeah. We can get some candles. They're in the basement, actually, is where we keep them.
Yeah, of course. I'm pretty sure I saw one in the dining room on the table. So
no, that's table decor. I mean, I'm sure we could. There might be some in the kitchen, actually. You could run through to the. There's a pantry, actually. There'll be some in there. Can you grab me some?
Okay. Yeah, Reggie, should we go and get some candles?
Yeah. I mean, they've got lights on downstairs. You just turn them on.
Aye, but you'll recall we saw we know that the wiring ain't exactly top notch in this joint.
Yeah, I guess you're right. That chandelier did look a bit shoddy.
When you get into the hall as well, actually, as you're standing in the hall, can you both make me spot hiddens, please?
55. Mild success.
41.
You both succeeded.
Yeah.
There are paintings on the wall that earlier you could have sworn those paintings were of a bright day, and now they're night. That's a bit unusual, isn't it?
Yes.
We are stood right next to the front door, right? I'm going to try and open the front door.
Cool. You open the front door and it is bricked up.
Whoa. The fuck is going on, Eamon? What?
I'm guessing sanity roll?
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. I'll take that.
That is a success. I'm going to just be like...
I succeed. 12.
I'm just going to be
nice. So I think you will both lose 1 sanity for that.
Wait.
We succeeded.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, if you'd failed, it would have been much worse.
Okay. I'm just gonna like smack on the brick wall with my hand.
Right. I'm gonna.
It's a brick wall. It's unyielding.
Yeah. Like just like it hasn't recently been. It's not like the cement's wet and like.
No,
exactly.
Like solid. That's it.
Yeah,
it's solid.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
great.
I'm gonna.
Cool.
I'm gonna reach into my pocket and just check a little something's still there. On my inside coat pocket.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm going to reach into my inside coat pocket and check my little something still there and take out my hip flask and take another swig of whiskey.
Yeah, fair.
Do you think I'm drunk now, Reggie? Do you think I'm drunk now?
No. I this is something's not right here. Let's.
Are you? What about Rosemary? We need help. She needs help down there.
What the hell is wrong with the door? Let us out. What is going on here?
What do you mean? What door?
The door is bricked up.
What?
The front door.
The door's fine. What are you talking about? And he walks over and he goes, "No, it's perfect. What do you?
Do we still see brick and he sees?
What? No, we're trapped. We're all trapped." And he looks at you both and he goes, "She's trapped us. We can't get out." And all of a sudden, something rises up from behind him, just breaks his neck, and then drags him. You see this thing grab him and start dragging him up the stairs, away from you.
Up the stairs, not down the stairs into the basement.
No, up the stairs, up towards the top of the house.
Do we see anything?
I pull out my gun and shoot.
You see like a flash of like skin and maybe black hair, but this thing is rapid fast. You can shoot. Okay. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, that's 17. That's a dead shot.
Yeah, cool. You shoot and you actually shoot Jeremiah because this thing is using. So it hits Jeremiah because this thing is using it as a shield and drags him upstairs out of sight. And you hear this, what's going on? Hey, what's that noise?
While Reggie spends his turn while Reggie's lining up this shot and taking it, can I just spend my action just really looking at what's happening? Mm-hmm. Is this the same thing that I've been seeing?
It looks very similar to what you've been seeing.
Can I see a face? Or not? Is it covered by the hair?
So the hair is there, but
I'm thinking ring.
If you could make me a spot hidden as well, you might be able to get a bit more because it's all happening so fast.
Yeah. Okay, that's a normal success.
So you can see this thing has this face there. It's a woman's face. It's got claw marks down its face, and its eyes seem to be missing. And I need you both to make me sanity rolls for watching this guy be murdered.
Not that there is strong success. Oh, no, it wouldn't even
just
be
a regular
success. So how much sanity do I lose for succeeding and watching someone be murdered in front of me?
You will lose 1 for succeeding.
How'd you do, Reggie?
How many do I lose for not succeeding?
Well, it's more, the more horrific nature of it all. Oh, you get lucky and you only lose 1 as well for not succeeding. Because this thing has just happened. And then this all happens so quickly, and you hear this shouting like, "What's going on? Hey, what's happened?" And you hear a voice go, "Yes, what's all that noise?" And you see Jeremiah step from round the basement door and goes, "What's going on here?" Featuring Jay as Eamon Macaulay, Pav as Reginald Miles, and Nick as the Keeper of the Arcane Lore. Join us next week for the next episode.